Hello and welcome back to Let's Tea. It's been a while. Happily today I have my special guest star, Mr. Peter.
I'm the same guest star as I've always been.
You're always a guest star because I like to think of you as a guest. A guest in my house.
It's our flat.
I don't see why that's relevant.
You're an elephant.
Elephantitis, you.
I mean, that doesn't sound like a good idea.
Look, we can do what? Look,
What do you want?
There's a man or woman, we're not sure, inside the institute who helped.
I didn't know you were talking to me.
Was it? We were busy talking about elephantitis.
I mean, that's not the worst thing to be doing.
So we
can do what we like. We can dance if we want to. We can leave our friends behind.
I probably shouldn't. I probably shouldn't.
Our friends don't dance, and if they don't dance, well, no.
I've no idea what she asked, but we always ask questions.
How can I contact him if you know nothing?
How to contact? How to contact?
Andrew is in mild cosplay tonight.
You're in mild cosplay?
Oh, I mean, I'm not.
I'm pretty sure you're cosplaying yourself.
Okay.
If I'm cosplaying myself, it's an over-the-top myself.
Yeah. Peter is wearing a Scotland t-shirt. A Scotland.
I'm wearing my Scotland shirt with my own name and number on the back.
Yeah.
I've got a beer. I'm wearing my new oversized glasses, and I have my e-cigarette.
Infiltrate them. How? You also watching football on your iPad.
Not that we like to talk about big brands, but I do have an iPad.
Yeah.
Not out of choice. It was a birthday present. I'm really glad I have an iPad.
Yeah.
It's useful. I mean, it's slow and it's outdated, but
hey, it works.
It helps when I want to not illegally stream Game of Thrones.
Okay.
This frequency is only going to work once. You know who doesn't make the same mistake twice.
Voldemort.
I'm pretty sure
Voldemort did make the same mistake twice.
Yeah, he kept attacking Harry. Clearly, it was not a good move.
I mean, surely you should have just tried a different method.
Yeah. Well, that worked out surprisingly well. I accidentally went too far. And then I fixed it.
Did you? You're just going to stand there for a bit?
I can't move.
So stand still.
We've only because I have stood still.
There's only, 60 trillion of them.
How many of them do you think I could lose without any issue?
Is Dog Friend coming with you?
No.
Why not?
Should I be concerned?
Does this happen in any other faction? No, when I was in the Brotherhood of Steel, it just worked.
Really?
Make up a cover story and sell it.
Come on, I think I got it. Establishing lock on the Institute signal.
Just get all the information you can.
Des, I'm a little concerned by the
Giant flapping palace.
Yeah.
If we can disable or destroy the Institute, we may have to do it.
Can someone, has anyone got some sellotape? Blue tack will do.
Yeah, like
Or any other generic brand tack device.
Nobody else can.
Isn't it a bit late to be yelling now? I'm already white screened. My goodness.
Hola, senor.
Oh, I'm really upset that the woo didn't appear on that one.
Oh, do you want to repeat that noise?
No.
Please.
I mean, for a variety of reasons.
You should press all these buttons.
I mean, for one thing, like how many?
How many what?
I would have
just keep
earned
pressing
so
it.
many network center. I appreciate the fact that you've given me an instruction manual that I can only use after I've used it. I can only read after using it.
It's a fair point.
Yeah.
Surely a bit of paper would have done.
I can do that.
Can you though?
Sure.
I mean, what have you done? What if you instead become the thing you always feared the most?
cowboy? A wanderer.
Hello.
Mackham?
Daniel Gibson.
What
I
watch
wonder
is
if
this?
you might
Daniel
be-
Gibson will not watch
You're
this.
quite
I don't
I
know.
bet my left sock.
I've
one's
known
that?
his father.
The one on the
The
left.
institute is
If
under
you
my
have
eye.
your right leg removed, will
I
it
know
still be
why
your
you're
left
here.
foot?
I think so, yeah. I mean,
I'd
it's
like to
also my
discuss
only
things
foot.
with you face to face. Please, step into the elevator.
No.
If you had your right nut removed, would it still be your left nut? Or would it be your middle one? Because it would hang centrally, wouldn't it?
I don't know. Would it sort of slide in to the center?
I don't know if it would slide into the center, but I know it would hang centrally.
I can only imagine what you've heard, what you think of us.
People with one testicle, please get in touch with us.
Yeah.
We'd
Do
like
you-
to know.
Do you refer to it as your X-testy, or central, or just
Welcome to
my
the
testy?
When someone kicks you in the groin, is it my balls or my ball?
This
According,
is the reality of the institute.
what did you think of
These
Theon
people, the
getting
work
kneed
we
in the
do.
nads?
Spoiler alert. God, Andrew.
Dedicated ourselves
What? Did something bad happens to Theon?
Something bad always happens to
decades of
Theon.
research,
Theon
First of all,
appeared.
that he's played by Alfie Allen.
experiments,
Alfie Allen's not bad.
Ah, she's that right, isn't he?
Yeah.
I kid, Alfie. I kid. I know you're a big fan of our show.
Yeah.
It
Is
is
it?
never been easy,
Is it a show?
and our
Is it
actions
ours?
are often
Is anything
misinterpreted
real?
by those above ground.
Chocolate. Dog friend. Dog friend is
I was
real.
gonna say chocolate's not real. Chocolate is a
friend.
product of our collective imagination.
We must remain underground.
I'm not necessarily sure that
There's
is
too
true.
much at stake here to risk it all.
Much like trees, for that
As
matter.
you've seen, things
Don't believe in them.
above
Don't think they're real.
are unstable.
I won't.
I'd like to talk to you about what we can do.
Oh, there's something important happening, isn't there?
I mean, technically, but
But that
I've
could
seen
wait.
this like 6 times, so.
You
Yeah.
are here for a specific,
We should really do a game
very
for
personal
the first time playthrough.
I tried that.
What happened?
to your son.
Did you keep dying a lot? I keep saying, oh, shittles.
It was
Andrew attempts.
Andrew attempts.
And how did that go?
It wasn't the worst thing ever, but I didn't really. I felt that it wasn't that great. I don't know. Like, you've watched a couple of them, and you said it was alright, but not that.
They're alright. Hey, Shaun.
Sonny Jim?
Sean? Huh? Yes, I'm Sean.
Sean, I've been looking for you for...
I don't recognize you. Who are you? It's me. The blue-haired cowboy in sunglasses.
Where is
I'm
Father, what's going on? What's
I'm
happening?
Idris Elba.
Sean,
Are you,
you okay?
okay?
you're not hurt, are you?
What's going on? Father? Father!
What do you want me
What
to do,
do
Sean? What can
you
I
want?
do?
I don't know you.
What-
Go away. Father! Father, help
Please
me!
No, Sean.
Please leave. I have to
am
do
your father.
chores. Your son is now Dr.
Who is
Tran.
Father?
My
Where
son
is he?
could be Dr. Tran if he wants to.
Father, help me! He's trying to take me!
At no point have I said I'm trying to take you.
No, I wandered up and said, I've been looking for you. You! But, oh, you look different.
Sean. S9.
Are you surprised that he looks different?
Cirrus.
Not massively, but a little.
Fascinating, but disappointing. The child's responses were not at all what I anticipated. He's
What
a
did you
prototype,
anticipate?
You understand. We're only just now beginning to explore the effects of extreme emotional stimuli.
Oh, I may have given spoilers.
You did give.
I mean, I
massive
haven't
spoiler.
literally given
I
spoilers,
recognize
but,
that you are emotional,
like,
and that your journey
there's
here
some
has been
implication there that
fraught
you're going to
with
pick up
challenges.
on if you haven't already.
Let's
Although,
dive
if you don't
into
know
it.
this plot twist, what are you,
I
seriously?
am Father.
I mean, this
Welcome
game came out like
to the
3 years ago or something daft like that, did it?
2? Far?
Father? That's your name? Your title?
Father
Yes.
is my unofficial title. It's what I've come to mean to the people of the Institute, just as you mean to your son,
Oh, that was clever.
to Sean.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'll make this very simple. Where is my son?
He's here, in the Institute. Closer than you think. But I need you
I
to
mean, it
realize that this
stops being subtle very quickly.
situation
He
is
lives
far
in
more
you.
complicated than you could have
My son is
imagined.
inside of me?
Yep.
You have traveled
What if I
far
am the son and I've just been
and
implanted with my
suffered a
father's
great deal
memories?
to
That would be
find your
funky.
son.
Funky.
That would be a much better plot twist.
Your tenacity and dedication have been rewarded. It's good to finally meet you. After all this time. It's me. I am Sean.
No! No! That's not possible!
Bullshit.
Yep.
Bullshit.
You're talking out your ass, son.
After
work,
all
Steve.
the things you've seen and
Steve?
experienced in the Commonwealth, think about it.
What?
In the vault.
The normal stuff? Giant
You had no
spider?
concept of the passage of time. You were released from your pod and went
Else-
searching for the sun.
Giant scorpion?
Why am I
You lost. But then you learned that your son was no longer an infant.
Peter's
but
here,
a
but
10-year-old boy. You believed that 10 years had passed. Is it really so
mean, it's
hard to
being
accept
charged.
that it was not 10?
I shall just enunciate
Just-
in a loud
That is
voice
the reality.
because my microphone
Here I
hasn't
am.
died, despite the fact
Raised
my
by the
controller is
Institute.
plugged in and on charge.
And now it's
I mean,
Caesar.
but
But
why?
Why?
But
take a
why?
child?
Because of this. But why?
Ah, now that's the question, isn't it?
But why?
At that time,
But
the
why?
year
That's what I say every time I get
2227,
diarrhea.
the Institute had
But
made
why?
great strides in synth production.
Oh,
But it
Peter, I
was
like you.
never enough. Scientific curiosity and the goal of perfection drove them ever onward. What they wanted was the perfect machine.
Is it me?
So
Am I the
they
perfect
followed
machine?
the
I don't
best
think so.
example thus
Are you
far.
sure? Because I think that I
The
could be,
human
like, as
being.
machines go, I reckon I could be
Walking,
pretty good.
Talking, fully
3% sure.
articulate,
Mm.
capable of anything.
I like the random worker in the background just dum dum da dum.
Human synths.
Oh,
Human
Scotland's 2-0.
sense.
Go on,
Go
then.
Scotland.
Human-like synths. A great distinction.
Not
The
really.
Institute endeavored to create synthetic organics. The most logical starting point, of course, was human DNA. Plenty of that was available,
You know,
of course,
it's really interesting how,
but it had all
like, Americans
become
don't really sound
corrupted.
American until you put a British actor in the same room as them.
Wasteland. Radiation affected everyone.
then-
Even in their attempts to shield themselves from the world above, members of the Institute had been exposed. Another source was necessary.
Was I the other
The
source?
Institute found me.
See, this is a
after
great big,
discovering
like,
records
exposition
from
dump.
Vault 111,
An
infant.
it's,
frozen
yeah,
in
it's,
time,
it's just
protected
a long
from the
scene of
radiation-induced
a guy explaining a
mutations
plot.
that had
Literally
crept
just
into
explains
every
the entire
other
plot
human
because
cell
idiots like
in the
me play
Commonwealth.
this game.
Yeah,
I
like,
was
there's a big plot
exactly what
twist,
they needed.
and he just spends, like,
And so it was
10
my
minutes
DNA
explaining,
that became the
okay,
basis
there's a
of
plot
the
twist.
synthetic organics
This is why the plot twist occurred.
used to create every human-like synth you see today. I am their father. Through science, we are family. The synths
Which makes it all the worse considering that you're treating them as slaves, considering they're sort of clones.
Yep.
Here? The whole time?
And you've been down here the whole time?
I have. Yes.
Sorry
I
if
know
anyone
you
can hear,
must
like,
have
fumbling on.
questions.
I'm moving my
Please.
speaker. No, not speaker.
Anything
Microphone.
I can do to help
Blade
you
Runner is
understand.
3 hours long.
The original Blade Runner was arguably 3 hours long.
This one's 45 minutes longer than the next one.
I don't want to hear any more right now.
Very well. The Institute.
I
is
could
on
have
the verge of some
gone for some more
important
explanation, but
breakthroughs. Your presence would be appreciated.
I don't know how
as we
interesting this will be to
approach.
watch.
I've
This
been
bit.
part of
It'll be
something
interesting to listen to because
amazing here.
we're goddamn hilarious.
I've helped to build
We
a
are,
life for
even though
myself
I don't have
and
a
the people
bloody
of the Institute.
microphone.
Huh.
Now,
Oh no, this is going to sound to
after all
people.
these years, you have an opportunity to
I
help
will
with
be
that.
quiet.
Doesn't
I
that
wouldn't,
intrigue
because we've seen what happens
you?
when I do
Isn't
stuff
that
by
what you
alone.
want?
It's just,
Maybe. I don't know. This is so much to take in.
I know. And I am sorry.
there's been so much.
You have been through so much in such a short time. The Institute can provide a better life than anything above ground.
What
You've been
about
in the Commonwealth?
Australia?
what it's like.
I think they've got a pretty good life going
I
on
assure
in
you
Australia.
that you
I
are
don't
better
know, I
off
imagine
with
it's
us.
just Mad Max.
Exactly. Wait, the original or the new one?
Either.
How can you say that?
Because the
How
original
can you be
was
so dismissive of all those people?
probably a better standard of life for everyone,
Because
but the
it's simple
sequel
truth.
had Furiosa,
I
and that
believe
makes
you
everything
know
better.
too. I simply ask that you
I mean,
give
you're not
the
wrong.
Institute
Like, Furiosa was the star of the show.
a chance.
I thought I was the star of
A
the show.
chance
I
to
thought I
show
was
you
the star
what
of the
I've been
show.
I thought
telling
the
you.
dog was the star
We
of the
really
The dog
do
is the
have
star of every show.
humanity's best
What is
interests at
happening in
heart.
this scene?
I
Will you
don't know.
take that chance?
Lots of things.
Are you sure you want this?
Are
Yes,
you?
I am.
Sure
It
you
would
want
benefit us
this?
both to work together.
I like when you put the inflection in the wrong place in
Alright.
the sentence.
Thank you.
It just makes
The
everything sound
Institute is
funnier.
now your home as much as it is mine.
Yes, we
Please
are.
take some time, get to know it. Meet the people you'll be working with.
Ah, British?
You'll want to
One thing I
introduce
heard
yourself
that's
to the
quite
division
fun
head.
is to
Dr.
finish every
Philbrook,
sentence
facility.
by going up a bit,
Dr. Ayo in
so that it doesn't matter
SRB,
what you're saying, it always sounds like a
Dr. Hope
like a
in
question.
bioscience.
You got that sentence
And finally,
wrong.
Dr. Lee in advanced
Or
systems.
did I?
They've all been notified of your arrival.
I
of
think I
course.
did.
Meet them, and then
Meanwhile,
we'll
the
discuss
Legion
what
of
comes
Doom.
next.
I've got to go meet people. Sure, I'll go meet people. I'm totally not going to steal everything inside. You!
It's an honor to have you here, sir.
Shoot him in the dick.
Is that beer? Is that beer? No, that's not beer. That's wine.
Wine.
Wait, let me activate the microphone. Why? This is pointless.
He speaks in some sort of crazy dead language.
Bonjour.
Quiet you.
I want to be out. 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 There we go. Okay, I need to go 30 meters that way. There's only one solution. Huh! That was further than I thought.
But you lost literally 1 health.
Almost done. Just need to tighten up this primary drive servo.
That's the third primary drive breakdown this month.
I'm just going
As far as
to
I'm
interrupt
concerned,
this.
The phase out on these older models can't come soon enough.
Whoa,
I
whoa.
don't know.
That's a Nick.
Most of them have lasted long past their projected
I'm Allie.
lifespans.
Allie
If
Fillmore.
you ask
Nick.
me,
You can think of me as the
built
Institute's chief
Nick
engineer.
Valentine?
When Father told us
Same
about
one.
you, I could hardly believe it. You've
Nah,
been
I
through
meant,
so much.
Nick from
I
my
think most
family.
people would have just given
Ah, I
up.
like Nick from my
If you don't
Me
mind
too.
my asking,
Apparently he's not going to be
Wasn't
the doctor's companion.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to be Bradley Walsh.
I...
Why do you
I'm
ask?
a complete stranger
Yeah.
to you.
I like
suppose when
Bradley
heard
Walsh.
your story, I
I've
just-
seen him in The Chase and he's hilarious. But to be fair, all he does in The Chase is
suffered more
start to ask a
tragedy
question
than
and then
any
just
one person deserves.
crack up and start laughing.
Your whole world is gone. I'm sorry. I know that was a very personal question. Now, I'll give you a quick rundown of the facility.
In case you couldn't hear that,
and then I'll
that
answer
was
any questions
Fanny
you might have
Smeller,
afterward. As
the
you might guess,
German.
we keep the Institute's mechanical and electrical systems running smoothly.
What was he, like,
We maintain
skier?
and upgrade all of the systems
Like Olympic
that make
skier?
it possible to live and work in a place like this. There's a lot of
I
machinery
think you should.
behind these walls.
No, I think you should try and
It
sign back
recycles the
in.
air and water and provides power to the laboratories.
Hooray! I'm back.
The work we
Potentially.
do might
Here you
not be
go.
as exciting as some of the other departments.
I'm
but it's
back.
at least as important.
Somehow.
Sweet.
Now that you're
I
here,
don't know
you're
what that
spoken
will do
for.
to the recording.
Does that
Will it
mean
even
you're on
register? Who
I'm-
knows?
I'd assume so. Just
I'm
looking.
just looking around.
I see. Well, please do mind what you touch. Sensitive equipment here, not like topside.
Henny,
Yeah, I'm a
Henny,
kid.
look at what I'm wearing.
Facility
Don't you
Henny.
think I know what sensitive equipment is?
I think you'll find that
I'm good for now.
my
Thanks.
equipment is incredibly sensitive. For example, have you ever seen a tire put on this well?
Oh, I didn't realize that was a tire.
Now you can't unsee it, can you?
Nope. I didn't know what it was. I just thought it was a bit of.
Remember to keep unnecessary power consumption to a minimum. Don't recharge unless your primary levels are below 2%.
Okay,
Also, if you
I will
have
remember
access
that.
to your navigation-
Just like with health.
Don't heal unless you're down to 2%.
Yeah. Heal before you get to 2%, people.
You're here. Glad you made it.
I don't think I explored this bit.
It's interesting. You get to see a synth being made from start to finish.
You do?
Yeah. So there's it putting all of the skeleton together.
Ah, right. Is that an actual skeleton?
I think it's like a synthetic skeleton. Then it picks up. It inspects it, picks it up, takes it around to here. At which point something occurs. I don't remember. Oh, needles. Needly dee, needly die. They attach a layer of musculature and probably internal organs.
I like it.
Well, it's an unwanted distraction. We're men of science, philosophers. Well, remember.
I think the fact that there aren't any philosophers here might be the reason why things are going so badly.
Ah.
Because you've got a bunch of people doing things because they can, and no one thinking about whether they should.
But first, they take the dingle bomb, then smooth it out with a bunch of schleem. The schleem is then repurposed for later batches. Then they take the dingle pop and push it through a grumbo, where the fleeb is then rubbed against it. It's important that the fleeb is rubbed because the fleeb has all the fleeb juice.
Repeat it. He's being electrocuted. The fleeb juices, did you say?
Then a schlammy shows up, and he rubs it, and spits on it.
Oh, it's picking this up again.
They cut the fleeb.
Beat it.
Oh.
Pick him up, and then they dunk him in the red juice.
They dunk him in the red juice.
Yep. And then there's a lot of bubbling.
The bubbles occur.
And then a naked synth.
He's not naked, he's wearing knickers.
Yeah, somehow he puts on a pair of knickers.
He's wearing kegs. Doesn't count.
Welcome. Please, step this way for processing.
And then he walks through this door.
You should walk through that door too.
For some reason I am unable to pass through.
Is it because you're not a synth?
Possibly.
I mean, you might actually be a synth.
Talk to this guy? No. No, you're not important.
Hey, Doc.
Our third generation synths are a true breakthrough. Culmination of centuries of research.
At least 1 century.
To say that they're superior in almost every way, you would be.
In which case, why are you being such a dick to them?
I doubt that.
Superior?
Not superior to me.
What makes them superior? The list of improvements is
like, if they're superior than everyone,
still not cover all of it.
Liar.
Maybe don't be dicks to them, because if they're so much better, eventually, you know, they're going to...
Well, there's this thing at the minute where robots may potentially be replacing humans in, like, relationships. Which is where it's, you know, it's nice that, you know, no one has to be alone. It's a bit... Is this not going to cut out, you know, the amount of humans being made?
Hi, Doc.
Possibly.
Otherwise, you might find
I mean, it's a worry, but we've seen Futurama. We know
I
how
have
it
seen
ends.
Futurama, and you know what happens? Lucy
Badly.
Liu gets mad and spits popcorn kernels at everyone.
Yeah, that did happen. That happened.
Most of which I designed myself.
Oh, Alan's talking. Hello, Alan.
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 Yes.
What's it to?
Yes.
Why do you always play villains?
I don't play villains. I play very interesting characters.
Alan's got great teeth.
But the thing about Alan is you must never let your teeth touch your lips.
That's pretty good.
Thank you.
I give you half a star.
Like, considering how bad I am at impressions, that was pretty damn good.
Are you better at animal impressions?
Name an animal.
Whale. Nah whale. A horny nah whale. A red squirrel. The majestic Irish elk.
Nothing to report, sir.
You know the protocol, sir. Authorized.
A Canadian and a British person trying to get into a lift at the same time.
I'm sorry. No, you. Sorry, you first. No, I think I bumped into you. No, I think I was in your way.
Dog friend.
Pardon me, sir.
I can't impersonate it to perfection. Could you, Corsa? I order you to move. God damn it! What is the point of you being subservient if you get out of my goddamn way?
My methods get results, and they will this time as well.
Justin.
You'll see.
Justin.
Just in the nick of time.
Try to remember
Alan.
that synths
Ah.
are
Justin
people.
Ayo, acting
Doctor.
director of the Synth Retention Bureau. I'll be
Doctor.
upfront with you. We're going to be keeping a close eye on you for the near future. Despite your relation to Father, you're a bit of an
I am a very well-known
I'm sure you
quantity. I am Idris,
There won't be
mother-loving Alba.
issues, will
And that's all you need to know.
Why? Don't you trust me?
I'll be honest. You're an outsider.
No, I'm a
The
wanderer.
first outsider to be allowed
They call me
access
the
to
Wanderer.
quite a long time.
Yeah, I'm a wanderer.
There's
That's what you
little
called in
precedent
this one,
for
isn't it?
situation, so
No, I'm the
it's
sole
only
survivor.
natural to take
a bit
extra
crap.
precautions.
The
It's nothing
Lone
personal,
Wanderer was in
I
Fallout
assure
3.
Now, Father
You're
has
in
asked
Fallout
that I
3.
provide
It
you
went,
with a brief overview of the synth retention.
What's it called?
Our
It
primary
was the
responsibility
Vault
is the
Dweller, the
recovery of
Chosen
escaped
One,
synths
the Lone
that are
Wanderer,
hiding among
the
human
Courier,
population of
and the Sole Survivor. The Courier upsets me, because,
You think
Why would synths want to escape?
like, it
Synths
needs
do
to be
not want
2 words,
They might
so
look like human beings, but they're
it could just be
machines.
any
As to
word
why they're
before
escaping,
Courier.
That matter is currently under
Like-
investigation.
It could be
Our main
Curry Eater.
instrument is the Courser,
No, like,
a
the
third-generation synth assigned to operate on the surface.
last Courier
Coursers hunt down and reclaim
would be
synths
an interesting
that
title and it would
escape
hint at
the
things.
Oh, yeah.
They are highly self-sufficient, trained in combat, infiltration, and tracking. In a word, our
And
Coursers
just,
are
it would fit so much better.
But I gather you know all this, since you've encountered one already. In
Of
fact,
course I did.
Yes, I did.
I'd very much like to know how you defeated it.
With a big trap.
What do I say?
It was useless.
Yeah, it was-
Got to slag him off.
But your Courser wasn't all that tough.
Then it's likely the unit was defective. It's rare, but faults can occur from time to time.
I'm going to kill all of your
I'll have to
cultists
ask
just to prove it.
robotics to perform
You know you
detailed
can't be mean to
diagnostics
the
on entire
synths.
production line.
Because you've joined the railroad.
I can be mean to synths, you are mean to other
Now,
synths.
unless you need something else, I'll get back to work.
No, because I don't like you.
I'm good for now. Thanks.
You kind of a...
His mustache angers me.
Maybe we should kill him.
Yes, shoot him now.
Just start shooting
Just
everyone.
shoot him now, see what happens. It is not fun inside the Institute.
It's fine, I've got a nuclear grenade.
Which you're never going to use.
I mean, I could use it, I could shoot Father, and then use the nuclear grenade to leave.
If you shoot Father, does the game not like totally like glitch out?
No?
What, he can just die?
3 of the 4 endings involve killing Father.
Well, I've never finished this game. You've
Yeah.
ruined it.
Well, well, no. 3 of the 4 endings, you don't actually kill Father. But, Father...
You can't go back on this now.
No, but he does die. Like,
Hello.
3 of the 4 endings involve destroying the Institute.
Excuse me, Doctor?
Ah.
In one of them,
you.
do you get to use a fun-looking airship?
Here then. Yes,
No.
yes. I know who you are. We all do.
Madison Lee
Well, I'm sure Father
was
is very
a
happy to
major
hear
character in
it.
Fallout
I do
3.
hope it doesn't interrupt
Was
our
she?
work.
She helps you make a...
What is it you're working
She
on?
helps you fix the
Advanced
water
systems,
purifier
special
that is
projects.
the main
You've
plot
seen
of the
the
game.
boy,
Oh yes, and then die.
Mm.
We've been hard at
Uh,
work.
So
it's all her
for
fault.
Quite a while now.
Kill her.
No, because
before
in
I
the
forget,
DLC
let
it's
me see
revealed
that
that you
pit boy
don't
of
die.
yours. I've been
Pretty
told
sure
to
you do.
install
No.
a courser chip
Yeah,
in
she
it
helps
for
you repair the
Father's
water
orders.
purifier that gives
You're to be given
everyone
full
in
access with
like
the ability
the
to relay in and
Maryland,
out of
Washington
the
DC
Institute
area clean
at
water,
will.
which is something they've like
A
never
Courser
had
chip?
before.
What's it do?
But
same thing
then
it
like
does
she
for
thinks
our
she
courser.
dies and
Creates a
she
laser
gets
relay
kind
that
of
allows
depressed
them,
and leaves
and now you,
and
to get
joins
in
the
and out at
Institute.
will.
Mentions she
In
goes
case
off
the
and like
significance is lost
joins
on
up with the
you,
Institute.
You'll be
Nice.
the only one here with that kind of access. If nothing else, it should demonstrate.
Incidentally,
the
the
trust
leader of the
Father has
Brotherhood of
placed in
Steel.
you. Now, unless there's
12-year-old
something
kid in the
else,
first
Oh
game.
yeah, you said he's in it.
In Fallout 3.
Does he hate Sims at that point?
I'm good for now. Thanks.
All right.
No. They don't know that since there's one side quest which involves like the leader of synth retention, Justin's boss. It mentions him. He's like there looking for a missing synth.
Oh yeah.
And someone from a group calling themselves the Railroad turns up and says, give him this thing and convince him that you're like,
Oh, that's cool.
yeah, give him this thing, convince him that you killed the synth, and he'll leave.
Obi-Wan never told you what happened to your father.
Yeah. Or you can find out who the synth is and just
Not yet.
I've been reviewing Father's plans to expand our operations.
Hi, Dad.
Oi, Clayton.
So good to have you here.
I like Clayton. He's a nice guy.
Head of the bioscience trade. Remarkable.
Although his face is...
Oh, there's gorillas in here, isn't there?
It's truly amazing.
Like what?
What
I
work?
was just about
What
to explain.
work?
As the name implies,
I love that. What work?
bioscience
I was
division
just about to
specializes in
explain that.
fields of
Come on,
studies
guys.
such as botany, genetics, and medicine. Our most important directive is to ensure the health and well-being of everyone in the Institute. To that end, we cultivate highly specialized breeds of flora for use in food and medicine. We've even started to explore the idea of synthetic animal life. You probably saw the gorillas. They're really just a pet project at this
Gorillas?
point, but the potential is
Gorilla?
exciting
Looking around.
nonetheless.
What is gorilla? Gorillas
The
aren't
gorillas are
real?
sense too.
They are indeed. Judging by your reaction, we've done a good job making them seem lifelike. The initiative is still in its early stages, but the prospects are very exciting. I'm
Can
sure
the
I've taken up enough of your time
gorillas
as it is,
reproduce?
but I have to ask,
Can
have
sense
you
reproduce?
decided
I
whether
don't
you'll
know.
join us?
I assume not. Would I
I'm an
fit
outsider.
in?
Would there even be a place for me here?
Even if science isn't your passion, there are plenty of ways to contribute. Our projects sometimes require
would've-
an agent who can work on
Isn't
the
it contribute?
surface to observe and gather
Contribute.
information.
Americans say
What
things
I've
weird.
heard, you are
Sorry,
both
America, but
curious
you say things
and
weird.
resourceful.
Like,
I think
Oregano
you'd be
and
ideal
oregano.
for that kind of role. In any case,
Like herb,
I imagine you'll
or
want to continue
no, it's
looking
pronounced
around.
herb because there's an
Or,
H in
if
it.
you prefer, I'd be happy to answer any questions
And
you might have.
isn't it?
Yep, an H.
I'm good
Yeah,
for
we're
now.
good.
Thanks.
Take care then.
I can now fast travel from the institute. That will be useful, and it actually will because it allows you, incidentally, gorilla.
Gorilla.
Yeah, yeah, fast traveling from the institute actually really useful because it lets you teleport to and from the institute.
But not while there's enemies around you. Here's a gun.
Yes, it does.
Reporting status. All functions normal.
Synth unit.
Good to know.
You were scheduled for maintenance duty in SRB last night. Anything you'd like to report?
Nothing to report, sir. I
Open the sign door.
I'm
You,
meeting someone.
Liam.
Hey, it's me. So you're the one who sent the encrypted message.
How did you
How did
guess?
you even do that? I wasn't sure anyone on the surface would have a chance to crack Trinity. You know, the encryption algorithm.
What?
Trinity?
What is Trinity?
What's that?
Trinity is an
Zoo?
encryption system.
What is
with a
Zoo?
cipher, or key cut up into many pieces. You need several pieces in the correct order to unlock it. I put a Trinity piece with every synth I helped escape. It was a long shot, but I was hoping some good Samaritan would connect it all together.
A friend named Tinker Tom cracked your encryption.
He must have had
Tom
some
done.
serious hardware to pull that off.
Tom done it.
Wow.
No.
Your message
No, he
was
did
only
not.
one
He's
word.
just...
Friend. What did you mean by that?
Go on, just drop the Patriot line.
The railroad sent me to look for someone they call Patriot. That's you.
What? The railroad? As in the railroad?
No,
Gave me a
as in a
code
literal
to-
railroad.
As in
I
just
was
like-
driving on a train
Surface hoping
and it said to
someone would
me,
help them.
go
I
find
hoped the
Patriot.
railroad got to some of them, but I
And
never knew
though
for
the
Liam.
train track did say unto me,
Didst declare unto me.
yeah, can't find this blokey. And I was
saved a lot
like,
of synths.
bloody
so
hell,
much to take in.
I think I will.
But wait, with you in the picture, I have this idea.
Would you like to hear one of my
to
favourite
rescue a
stories
lot of
in the
synths
history of the world?
at
Alright.
once.
Brace
But we
yourself.
need help. Where's
So
he working
Jesus was walking along the beach with his
Let's go
mate,
to the
aye?
West Atrium.
And they were like, do you want to go on fishing and get something for what's scran? So Jesus like, you know what, aye lads, how are? So they get in their little boats and they start rowing out. And all these people are like, Jesus, do you want to tell a story like?
You look
And
positive.
Jesus like, oh look, I mean, and all his mates are going, no, 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 no. You're here fishing with us, you're not
I'm not
talking
sure
to
if we
them.
could ever make
How
the
we?
surface
We're going out a
actually
bit
decent
further and there's loads of people on the shoreline saying, Jesus man, will you tell us a funky story like? And he's like, no, look, I'm with my mates. And then Peter, you know, Peter, he's a bit of a knobhead. He stands up, he's like, lads, sod off, aye? And Jesus like, whoa man, there's no need for that. So he gets through the boat and he goes tippy-tappy across the water. And everyone's like, bloody hell, he's gone tippy-tappy over the water. They're tired of them.
Okay, see,
And that's the story of how Jesus Christ walked on water.
I like it. I prefer the story of Jesus. A man and Jesus were walking along the beach together. The man looked behind him and saw that in the difficult times there was only one pair of feet, and he said to one pair of footprints, and he said to Jesus,
because the members of the railroad.
why is it that in the
dedicated
most
their
difficult
lives to
times
your
I
freedom?
can't see your footprints
I thought only
in my
Mr.
life?
Bonet cared.
And Jesus said,
But your friends
that's because the
actually
sand
fight for
people
us.
walk
That's
alone
what the
to hide their
railroad
numbers.
does, C1. He's from the
Can I just say,
surface.
I said, yeah.
There's only one set of feet, and he was
Yeah.
like, Jesus, what happened? I've got a hoverboard.
Jesus, what happened? I'm magic. I can fly.
I can just fly, you know, because I'm pure
Free
cushy.
those 13 all in one go. I would do anything for my people. But how do we get them to the teleporter?
Magic.
The old maintenance tunnels that lead there are always sealed by the SRB. If I can find a way to open those doors, could you get your synths to the teleporter room? Yes. We'll talk later. Someplace more
I
secure.
don't know if I've ever completed this mission.
Just a few.
I don't think I've ever completed this game.
Controlled by cutting-edge SRB security tech. Yeah. A head-on hack is the sucker play. So we go at them sideways. You're
I
willing to
kick
help,
open the
right?
door.
I can't do this alone.
Yes.
Of course I'll help.
Sure.
Our core
I can help.
security architecture
I am the
hasn't
helpsman.
fundamentally
I am the
changed in
helpsman
over
with
CIT
blonde
years.
hair.
The original security program was called Code Defender. Revolutionary stuff. We still have terminals running version 1, mothballed in storage. With some persuasion, I can get an old terminal to interface with the new security terminals. Enough to open doors, at least. Problem is, I can't even crack version 1. So I need a good old-fashioned username and a password. And that's nowhere to be found in the Institute. But if you could get me a pre-war admin password from the surface, I could log right in.
Uh-huh. Suddenly our new technology is not so great.
Yeah, sure.
That's great. Unfortunately, the obvious place to look won't work.
Why not?
The CIT ruins were picked clean years ago, but some of the admins had to live off campus. Ask your friends in the railroad. I need those login credentials.
I can totally do that. Sure, that's all. First, however, I must talk to my son, who is called Father, because screw logic.
We're all
And
looking
reason.
forward to working with you. So much
I think
research.
it's this way? Yes, this is the way.
The Amarillo,
Every night I've been hugging my pillow.
hugging my pillow.
I don't know English. Father, son,
Holy
father,
Spirit.
father, son,
Holy Spirit,
Jeff,
who lives at home,
Sean,
of the dead.
Sean. Ooh.
Now
There you
that
are.
you've had a chance to see the Institute firsthand, what do you think?
Shite.
Um,
I'm not impressed. It's better shit.
dolphins.
First things
Station.
first. How do I get back to the surface?
The same way you got in, of course. You are not a prisoner here.
Have you
You
got
may
from
come
Doorhen?
and go as you please. Ultimately, all our knowledge and resources are focused on a single goal. The goal is best summarized by our motto: mankind redefined.
Prepare for more
Unfortunately, no
infodump.
advancement comes
Prepare
without
for
occasional
trouble.
Setbacks. As remarkable as
And
our
make
sins
it
are, they can
double.
be
Thank you.
dangerous without
Jacob Fry.
proper supervision. The superior synth mind and
You never
body
finished telling
attempting to
people
wrestle with something
about my
approaching
cosplay.
free
Oh,
will
so Andrew's dressed up as a Nazi.
can be a recipe
Um,
for chaos.
But I've got a top hat on, and that makes it Jacob Fry.
and that makes it. He's got a like a limited edition Imperial Guard Commissar coat on, which
So
is
it's like
really
every
cool.
other one.
Yeah.
It is in itself really cool.
will
The
you exit
problem
that
is
faith?
to
Let me show you
a
how
regular
such
onlooker,
purpose.
it
A
kind
rogue
of just looks like a
has taken
Nazi
over the
coat
Lady
because
Gang
it's
and libertality.
very dark
His memories
It's
of their
a
race,
long
his
black coat
identity altered.
with
red
with
inner lining.
red sort of like inner bits,
Under
gold
his
trim and
leadership,
winged skulls.
The Raiders have
So
taken many
it's just a little bit.
have dispatched their
Yeah.
cruisers to Libertalia.
But when he
I'd
puts
like
on a
you
top
to
hat, he
join
kind of
me
looks like
to reclaim this.
that dude out of that Assassin's Creed. That's what's set in London, in it, bruv.
We'll
Oh.
bring that synth home.
That would be best for everyone. Now
think
you
you should
should
just
get
shoot him.
moving.
Shoot
Many
him.
people are in danger,
Do
and a
it.
delay could cost lives.
Sure. Alright, that went well.
Well, you know what they say: broken bones may break my bones, but they will never hurt me.
That's what people say.
It's
However,
also not true.
that being said, should we
Depends whether you bunny hop all the way down the stairs.
Hup. Hup. Up.
Can we go back to the surface?
Greetings. As the Institute's requisition vendor, I can provide supplies for your missions on the surface.
Is he going to sell you them or give you them?
Today?
Not now.
I'm so annoyed with you, I ain't even going to look at you, boy.
I am going to completely 180.
All that he has built.
I'm going to 180 so hard like you do not even know. Can I just... I'm taking this, okay? That cool? Anyone? Any... No? No? Anyone here to care? No?
No one cares about you. How have they got delicious running water?
Geothermal sub...
Is it from the gorillas? Do they milk it from the gorillas?
I think they milk the gorillas.
Can you just teleport?
Yeah.
What, straight out of wherever you are in the Institute?
Yeah.
Oh!
I'm going to teleport to Vault 101. 111, sorry.
Not 101,
That's Fallout 3.
Is it Fallout 3?
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Vault 101.
Well, whose crisps are they anyway?
Put them away. Put them away.
No, away, Joe.
Which crisps are they anyway?
We had a very incompetent lecturer in uni, who I can actually say he was an incompetent lecturer at uni now without the threat of... Are you finished drumming on your hat?
Yes.
We had an incompetent uni lecturer who I nearly got expelled for calling an incompetent uni lecturer. I might have also said that he wasn't... I might have also said that he wasn't fit to, you know, teach a dog.
That's harsh to dogs.
I know, right? Dogs are smart.
Yeah. Not
they
fit
wouldn't have learned anything from him.
I just said not fit to teach a cat, because cats are dumb.
Cats are dicks.
Cats are dicks.
Why are you sprinting like a mad thing?
Why wouldn't I be swimming like a mad thing?
Meanwhile, the big cow piled high.
Anyway, we've been on for like 45 minutes.
Yeah, we should cut this here.
So yeah, dog friend.
Will you do a?
That was.
Will you do a kick-ass sign off?
No.